Welcome back after all this time to good news. I bet you thought it was shelved for life. No, in fact. Didn't want to shelve it to begin with, but yet here we are, reviving it, I guess. It's good news time. Let's look at the news. RWR Racing to run number 54 at Bristol with JJ Yaley driving and sponsorship from Slayer. Say it with me, everyone.
Stop hiring JJ Yaley!
I think RWR Racing is actually cancer. Like, you know what? It started out just fine. Like, it just started out as a, underneath the surface. Like, you gotta look to find RWR Racing. They're just irrelevant. And then suddenly they're a cup team. Then suddenly they're a 2-car cup team. Then suddenly they're a 3-car cup team. Now they're a 4-car cup team. What are you doing? And now they're moving to IMSA! Why? RWR Racing is cancer to the motorsports world, and that cancer is spreading. Why is Slayer sponsoring this shit? Speaking of sponsorship, where is Rick getting all this sponsorship to run all these cars? I know he's not getting it out of Slayer. Have they had a hit in the last 20 years? David Ragan will not return to full-time racing in 2020. And so basically ends the career of David Lee Regan. You know, the thing about Ragan is that he was so bad that he brought Mark Martin out of retirement the first time. Maybe a few more times if we're being honest. I've prayed and heavily considered this decision, but for myself and my family, I believe this is the right thing to do. AKA his ass was out, and he's trying to cover face. The team will announce the driver plans of the number 38 Ford Mustang team when ready. You mean when Boyer's ready? I guess they could have kept Danica for a few more years and move Stuart Haas drivers to front row. They could have done that. Matt DiBenedetto confirms that he will not return to the number 95 Levine family racing team in 2020. I guess you could say Bob Levine's Burrito got stale. I am kind of annoyed by this because literally as soon as JGR actually starts putting good resources into Levine, they're going to be like, nah bitch, we're not even going to put on a facade. We're not even going to pretend like we're going to give you this chance. Nah, you're fucking gone. Erik Jones is expected to be back in the Joe Gibbs Racing number 20 next year. That would set up Christopher Bell as the heir apparent to LFR. Can y'all please shut the fuck up about Hamlin? Hamlin has one season where he doesn't win in a, 13-year plus career, and everyone's like, oh, he's obviously gonna get dubbed for Bell, because it's not like Hamlin was like J.D. Gibbs' best friend for life or anything. It isn't like Joe Gibbs and FedEx dropped everything to have him in the car. Like, you have to be the biggest fucking headass on the planet to think that Hamlin was ever even considered for a moment to be taken out of the 11. Even for Bell. Bell was obviously going to LFR from the start. Why would they give LFR an alliance if they weren't gonna put someone in that car, dude? And I mean, Jones to the 95 at least kinda made sense to open up the prime seat for Bell. I mean, he is the most hyped driver probably since Chase Elliott. And before that, I don't know. Regan Smith? Though I am kind of annoyed that they won't go with 2 cars at Levine, because Levine has ran 2 cars in the past, and I'm sure Toyota is entirely capable of footing that bill, because they basically did for Jones in 2017. Sure, there's no 5-hour energy to patch in the gaps, but still, Toyota has money out the ass. I feel like they're entirely capable of funding an entire car for Bell, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we all know my opinion on this subject doesn't actually matter. The only opinion that really matters is Reddit. I might be out of line thinking it, but I'm really starting to despise TRD. They purposely sign all these drivers in the lower series, only to throttle them when it comes to Cup. Toyota signing on, all these drivers, they're looking out for their future. Toyota has more drivers than they can handle right now. Now, most of them are total fucking garbage like Herbst and Brandon Jones. But still, they're kind of in the sellers market as far as drivers are concerned. Save 50% on selling fees. Actually, that's not even bad. Thank you for this email, eBay. Too bad I have nothing to sell. Another victim of JGR. Not entirely wrong, The man speaks the truth. Funny you say this, as he likely is salted to take the number 20 in Xfinity next season. What the fuck are you talking about? Who is Harrison Burton? I'll take blind speculation for 400, Alex. But no episode of Good News is complete without Moody Bitch. What's Dave being a moody bitch about today? It has now been 60 minutes since I announced my intention to call the Twitter herd by blocking people who cannot play nicely. That means it's almost time for someone to spout off, get bounced, then complain bitterly that they were not warned. Tough tootsies. Dave Moody is such a fucking diva. I have never seen someone so fucking up their own ass about literally everything. This guy gets off so hard to blocking people. Like, that's his release. So far, only 2 trolls playing the "you are so arrogant, nobody cares if you block them or not" responses. Guess what my response was? Your response was nothing, because they have your fucking number and you have no response to those facts. Facts. Double D's Book of Facts. Open up to page 1. Dave Moody is a bitch. Can I just say that I've never blocked anyone on Twitter in my life? Ever. Cause I ain't a bitch. Alright, I think my camera's about to run out of space, so I'm just gonna wrap this up as fast as I can. This has been another episode of Good News. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see this on more often. It just depends on when I get to record and edit. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. This has been Cup Cuz Games, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Getting pissed, getting sick. Oh my goodness, great balls of fuck.
So we're gonna go in here.